My name is Bridget Finney, and this is my before and after. Before I became a Christian, I would describe myself as anxious and alone and always wanting to be in control. Um, Going into high school, I was struggling a lot with losing the friends I had before, and not really knowing where I fit in, what clique I could belong to. And I just remember feeling very lonely, and that led to a season of anxiety and depression in my life. That was a really hard time for me, just feeling very dark, feeling very alone, feeling like I was hopeless, like I was in this dark place that I couldn't bring myself out of. And so, even though I had a few close friends and family that I knew cared about me, I never saw hope in that situation. I just always felt sad, always felt anxious, always felt alone. Um, and so that continued on for years for me. And I remember going on one retreat with my church in high school and hearing a verse from Matthew 11 where Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you'll find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And I remember hearing that and thinking that that was amazing, that God would take all of my junk just on his shoulders and would replace it with his peace and his joy. And I remember thinking almost that that was too good to be true. And so I would say that was the first time that the seed, sort of the message of Jesus, was planted. But didn't really do much with that. Didn't really know how I could take hold of that for a while. And transferring to Elmhurst my junior year of college, my friend Jess brought me to crew meeting at our school through Campus Crusade, and I just started to hear the gospel presented in a personal way, in a way that not only did Jesus die, but Jesus died for me, and that it was okay that I'd done bad things in my life, and that he would forgive me for that, and he would replace my sadness with his joy. And I think my first initial response was that, again, that it was too good to be true, and how could I be a part of that, and why would God want me? And just over time began to realize that when Jesus died on the cross, he died thinking of me personally. And that really touched me, and I began to grow a lot over the last year and a half, that just knowing that God loved me personally, and that I could walk with him. And so now I know that I don't need to always be in control. I can surrender that control, and just trust God with everything in my life, and I can allow for his peace to replace my sadness, and his hope to come into my dark places. My name is Bridget, and this is my before and after.